Protectors.
Go boom.
Ah, yeah, there seems like there's a talk going on now. Everyone's hushed up, and so I'm coming back over. There's 100 people in here easy, and there's a little talk going on. Let me get back in here, guys. I'm going to do some swooping. It's swoopy, swoopy, swoopy. So yeah, we're about 20 metres away. We're about 20 metres away. Oh yeah, someone's whispering into a microphone. Oh, it's a lovely white-haired lady. I'll suggest is that.
Goodbye to watch Earth die. The poison had laid into her belly.
Sorry, can we do it outside now?
Oh, it seems like it was arranged, folks. Ooh.
The voice thing. Okay, let's go now, please.
Oh, the leader of the pack. Why are they following? It's a funny thing to follow. Hi, I'm part of DarkCityRadio.com. We're going out live on the radio. What was it you were doing there?
I can finish outside if you like.
Oh, brilliant, excellent. So we've got a lady that's doing the, I don't know what you're doing.
Yes, I'm reading a poem that I wrote on day 2 of the protest.
Excellent. So yeah, we're heading out. So someone, I've got pictures of the guy, and he's telling everyone to get out. And you know what? 50% of the people are following him, and of course there's another 50% who have heard all this before, and there's no movement at all. Wow. Lots of beautiful pictures. See you later. Jump. I'll catch you. I'll catch him. They want to jump.
Should we get you a removal team?
Please, please. Let's go on removal team.
We are the investor removal team. Yeah! Investor removal team. So people on top there, did you have a plan on the shelf? Was there a plan? Vicky looks like she's We need a human pyramid.
Haven't got any glue. What to get down?
Somebody
get me a tent. I need a tent. And the kitchen. I need a tea room as well.
So yeah, there's a few guys on the top. There's still 50, 60 people. We kind of split the crew up. This kind of in and out. It suggests to me that this was arranged. It's got the feeling of that, you know. And I've realised while I'm here, lots of people I haven't seen before, and they're youngsters, you know. They're young women with their parents. It looks like families, people hobbling on crutches, and oh, here's a press man with a long lens. I'm sure he's got a lot to say. Looks like a seasoned professional, but he's oh yeah, he's got lovely turn-ups. Yeah. Oh, I say. Yeah, lovely. So anyway, I'm following him because I like following the people on the edge, see what they're doing. Let me talk to this man. I've watched this man all day. This man is very active. He's been very active and he's been really calm and peaceful, and he's making a difference because I've seen him. He's got a big smile, lovely glasses, and to me he looks like a cyclist. So tell us why you're here.
Why I'm here?
Yeah.
Today it's all about fracking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some people might call me an activist, but I call myself a grandfather,
nice.
A parent, and yeah, at the current moment in time in my life, having been in the system for nearly 40 years, now I'm a grandfather. I've got 2 grandchildren, and I'm here as a parent, really trying to save our nature, our fishing, our land, basically, our roads. It's going to wreck everything. It affects the air, affects the water. It's all about chemicals. The war on chemicals has just begun. The war on drugs is all but over, but the war on chemicals has just begun, because chemicals, we're finding it everywhere, and it's destroying life itself. It's destroying human life. It's destroying nature. Chemicals are in everything. They're in our drinks. It's in our food. They're now punching it into our water tables. Chemicals. As we know, we've got chemtrails in the sky, so we've got chemicals up there. Everywhere you look, you'll find chemicals in your water, your food, in the air, and that's what I'm here for. I'm fighting against chemicals. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you very much. And bless you.
Yeah,
Wish you the strength and the health of this year.
Thank you.
Season.
Okay.
And continue on.
Thank you.
Protecting. Thank you,
Grandad.
Grandad.
Yeah,
Thank you. So there's Grandad. So we've got now an implement arrived. The police are trotting over. They seem concerned. There's little wonderful things happening here. They're doing no harm. It's peaceful, lawful, and there's a great deal of fun and enthusiasm here. There's no harm meant by any of it, and we see that the police are being taken in the spirit of this meant. I hope there's just a few people hanging out. We don't mean no harm. There's more police turned up. There's some of them are looking quite peeved. You know, I suppose it reflects on them. You know, back at the hive, and they take it personally. You know, so he's pretty pumped up, that guy there. He's got a bit of a march on, wide arms. He's got the old what do they call that? The president's stance. And the big guy, there's a big guy. He's as big as you, I think. No, he's not. He's not that big. Oh, he's got his taser. He's got a taser. And so there's about another 4 guys turned up. They're all dressed in pink. No, I'm in pink. They're all dressed in green with P-O-L-I-C-E on the back, and some stripy square things like Battenberg cake. And they all got lovely hats on. And they're all probably local, you know. Yep. Woohoo! What do you think of the living conditions at the FEMA camp today that we've been invited into?
Really good, really. It's nice that it's proven a point, really.
Yeah.
That we don't want it here. Get out of Sussex.
Get out of Sussex. Well, that's a nice one, isn't it? Get out of Sussex. Excellent. So we're up at the gate, and there's lots of people milling around. They're concerned, I suppose, and texting and rolling cigarettes. Lots of the press guys and chilling out with their tobacco. He's taking a break, my man here. Looks like he's been busy. Any nice pictures today?
Maybe some interesting ones, yeah.
Yeah, nice, yeah. What do you think? We got invited in?
I don't know quite how this happened, actually, to be honest.
He said the supervisors let us in.
Excuse me?
The G4S guy said the supervisor let us in.
Oh wow.
I don't
Because
know
I had
why.
another guy shout out it's time to go now, so it kind of suggests that it might have been arranged somehow.
I don't know. That's all I heard. I asked
Yeah,
him. I asked
thank
him
you.
just now.
Yeah, so we got a guy here that's asked, and the supervisor asked him to let him in. They're now closing the gates. Now closing the gates. And asking people, no. They've closed the gates. Everyone's been invited in, and they're in. So, they're letting people out. The first one coming out. He's leaving. First man. Yeah. How was your experience in this FEMA camp today in the UK? It's just arrived. Were you invited in?
In there?
Yeah.
No, the gates were open.
Yeah. Thank you.
Exactly.
Why are you
The gates are open.
Let them out.
Wow. So.
Right, I've got that on.
We haven't got problem with people either.
Suggest to me that.
We were invited in.
Unfortunately, it's private property, so you're actually not allowed in. But
That means it's a
we're
civil matter, not a police matter.
Oh, he's a facilitator. Probably used to be a counsellor or something. Social engineers are out.
So the police have got no right to tell us what to do anyway. It's private property.
Private property officer.
civil matter, it's not a police matter. We need to stop wasting our taxpayers' money protecting private property.
It's all a peaceful event. How was it to be released from the first FEMA camp in the UK?
Yeah, it was bloody horrible, mate.
Was it?
It's weird, actually. Yeah, it's kind of strange to be in there. You get a decent, perspective for the size of the place, and see what's going on in there,
What was the feeling of it for you?
To be in there,
yeah.
Kind of strange, actually. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it.
Did you taste it?
They haven't realised.
Almost. Now you say it, yeah. I've sort of been involved in the hysteria of actually being in there at the last minute, but yeah, you're right. You can. You can sort of see it as well. Smell it.
You smell it very chemically, like petrol-y.
Yeah, it's not bloody right, is it? In the middle of this beautiful Lower Stumble site, to blank this horrible thing, it is utter madness. We know that.
I'll welcome you home, brother.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your rest of your day. And what are you having for Sunday dinner?
For Sunday dinner? I don't know yet. Probably. No, I've got to get the coach back across the county in a bit. Back to Mum, so hopefully she's got some dinner.
Mum will have something ready.
Mum will have something.
Mum's always ready for her boy to come home. So thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, no problem.
With darkcityradio.com.
Cool. Yeah, Dark City Radio. I've been listening a bit.
Excellent.
Yeah, cool. I've met you as well.
Oh, excellent.
At Bolcombe, yeah, we on the same camp. We spoke for ages.
Brilliant.
That's how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone, it's hard to remember everyone.
Up the top by the 10.
That's right, up the top by the 10.
Did you help me pick my bike up?
I don't think so, actually. I remember something about your bike, actually. Yeah, falling over on the side there.
Just as I was leaving, old Clever Clogs here, the bike fell over, and I got a load of help from loads of people.
Yeah.
They could have bloody carried the bike home for me. There's so many of them.
What's that?
It's Dark City Radio. We're
we're on live now.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Hello, mate.
Yeah. So there's more free people coming out from the new FEMA camp in the UK. See if we can catch some. Yeah, we got a man. He's laughing. He must have enjoyed the experience. How is it to arrive back into freedom now?
Freedom. Well, no, that's freedom as well, man. The gates are open. It's all good.
Yeah. The people said that we were invited in. They suggested the supervisor asked one of the guys there, the G4, said the supervisor said let him in.
Yeah, it's turn the tables a little bit, having a little dance on their portal cabin.
Yeah.
But sun's out, it's all good, everyone's in good spirits.
Wonderful day again down at Bolcombe.
Yeah.
It's great to see you here. And this guy's got the biggest smile of the day. I reward him with smile of the day.
Happy days.
And to you, brother. Yeah, so people, you've just been released from the new FEMA camp that's arrived at Bolcombe.
That guy's telling us that we forced the gate. Nobody forced anything, the gate was open, we walked in.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
There's another friend here that said that he asked one of the G4S guys and he said the supervisor told him to let him in.
Why would you do that?
Exactly. It's good fun.
But we forced our way in, so,
No, allegedly. Sounds like police talk to me.
Definitely,
Thanks for talking to us.
There's some really good photos up there, and there's some shit energy coming.
Yeah, can you taste it?
Yeah, it's not good. There's some good energy coming off the people.
Yes, it travels with us, brother.
Amazing people here.
It travels with us.
It's like a rogues gallery, isn't
it? Lots of energy here, man.
Crime scene.
Hello, look at this man here. I don't know what his name is, I don't remember, but I know him. Yeah, I've seen loads of your posts. He's the man who does loads of posting.
Yeah, well, try and spread the word so that people are encouraged and empowered to look and find out for themselves and see if they got 2 minutes. What's the best way to sign a petition? If they got an afternoon where they can go and encourage people to get their voices heard. And, we were at the Total Petrol stations yesterday. Then people know that they're supporting fracking and they're investing in fracking, and that if they don't want Total to frack our countryside, they can get their petrol from somewhere else today. And people were listening. Lots of people were getting their petrol from elsewhere. Lots of people finding out about fracking. And of course, the more you find out about it, the less you like it. So if people enjoy that, feel empowered by that, if they got a weekend, then they go up to Barton Moss and see what goes on there. So
And how the police been today?
Well, they've been very patient with us today, and a lot better behaved than some of the problematic films that I've seen on up at Barton Moss, and hopefully they've learnt the lessons from some of the unpleasant films that were shown from Bolcombe here earlier this year, where people had their head ground onto the floor, and you know, there are people in wheelchairs who have got being pushed and hustled.
Just want to fill listeners in. We've got a bit of a police escort, which is respectful and helpful.
No, it's because we're very important protectors.
If we can keep moving down, please.
Yeah,
we're moving down.
So how's it been for you two today?
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on it.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
But it's been a nice sunny day here, and it's good to see that there's less filth making equipment here, and hopefully with local people being able to understand more how this whole
watch your butt, mate.
You know,
I don't want you to trickle over.
cracking procedure comes along in terms of the applications, the licences, and making sure that you know, that people have followed their procedure as they should do, so that it's all legal and above board. And I think that because the people of Bolcombe know what to expect nowadays, that we're not going to have so many problems objecting, and they're not going to be able to, you know, get things through without getting it properly stamped and made to be safe. So hopefully Quadrilla will never be able to come back here again, because the people of Bolcombe will be listened to, and that's because people are coming out and empowering themselves. So even if it's just one petition, even if it's just one afternoon standing with a banner, or even if it's just reposting this video, you know, that's always a great way to empower yourself and to make sure your voice is heard, because everybody has a voice and apathy isn't an option anymore.
And we'd like to say we're wandering down, we've got our own personal escort, he's CH454, he's been respectful and staying at a distance, we've got it recorded, he's got a lovely taser. I don't think he's got enough for both of us, and I'll put myself in front of February's. February's?
Yeah,
February. I'll put myself in front of February's, I can take the power. And
it is nice to, you know, as I'm a very important protector because I've got my very own police escort, and it is nice that he's got £1,000 worth of protection equipment to help protect me and electrocute any wild animals that may come and assault me from the woods. You know, that's kind of reassuring. I'm not sure it's the best use of taxpayers' money, but you know, at least I feel very, very safe and secure, and we don't have any of the overkill and waste that we had earlier this year over the summer, when of course we had police vans lined right the way up this road, and at both ends there. I mean, I have some footage stored of 150 police officers here on one day, escorting trucks in, and I believe 5 or 6 different police forces. And obviously that's a lot of money, and as we've seen from the court cases that have been resolved so far, none of the protectors have actually been charged with any crime. A number of, in fact, I think over 50% of the original arrests have all been dropped without any charge, and as well as the police having to employ at a cost of £200 a day a special detective inspector who is responsible for the policing operations here at Bolcombe, and so that's £1,000 a week because they weren't able to recruit somebody to manage those cases. And of course over 50% of those cases have been dropped. In fact, every case that has gone to Brighton Crown Court has had disclosure issues where the police haven't been able to disclose all the information to the defence teams, and has resulted in delays and extra costs to the public purse. And of course the police inspector, who is being paid £200 a day by redeployment, is obviously going to have to be employed for longer while those cases drag on. So in terms of public money and my police escort and his £1,000 worth of taser equipment, there's obviously some very interesting questions as to whether the police purse is being used correctly or not.
Woohoo! Yeah, thank you, Fabrice. We're just wandering down gently, peacefully and respectfully. We've got an escort of our friendly policemen there. We've got a whole bunch of guys here, and I know that Fabrice has done a lot of work with the Balkan Protectors. Have you been up to Barton Moss, my man?
I haven't been up to Barton Moss, but I run a group on Facebook called Cop Block UK, where people can upload footage of how they've interacted with people in uniform, whether they have official power allegedly or not, and they can share strategies there. They can show any corruption anywhere where police and judicial accountability is an issue. Check out Cop Block UK on Facebook, and you know, work out better ways to protect yourself and hold people in authority to account, and make sure that they're giving you a fair crack of the whip.
Yeah, thank you.
So, thank you very
Thanks
much.
for facilitating, guys. We really appreciated it.
Thanks for your patience.
I know that it wasn't easy for you guys. And don't be stressed, it's not personal. No, but you look rather stressed, and we don't want you to be stressed. You look better, well, that, yeah, but you were giving it the president's stance. So have a lovely dinner. There's a guy there that was getting a bit bent out of shape, and he's one of them police copper men. He's one of them police copper men who's doing his job. He hadn't had his Sunday dinner, and he didn't want the reflection on him personally. But he knows as well as we do, this ain't personal. That policeman man he's left me hanging.
It's a good photo, isn't it?
But we're here. Look at that.
Like that one?
It's been a wonderful time. So, Spark, what do you think? Was it worth it?
Of course it is.
Hello. Hello. I don't know if I've gone, but we're here. We're still here. We're on the gate, sitting on the gate. Me and Fabrice wandered up, and we was wandering down. Me and Fabrice got it all on